All right, everybody. First of all, let's clap it up for ourselves because we're here and we're doing the thing, okay?
Yes.
All right, I want to welcome you all to the Art of Being a Baby Mama, the podcast. My name is Adrian Purnell,
I'm Taylor Irwin.
the co-host with the mostos. And we are here to just introduce ourselves and let you know what's going on. So would you like to take the reins on this and let them know how we know each other?
Okay.
And why we're so qualified to know about the art of being a baby mama.
Very qualified. We're damn near the artists of this. Okay, so I am the girlfriend / partner of her baby dad.
My baby daddy.
That's my baby daddy. She has twin boys that are 7. Love my little babies. Tristan and Princeton. And yeah.
And she has
Okay.
2 children with
Her
my baby daddy.
So I'm baby mama number 2.
I'm baby mama number 1, unfortunately. And didn't sign up for it, but we wear the titles really well.
Very well.
But you actually have 5 children. So Taylor has one. Is he 9 right now?
Yes, he's 9. His birthday's next week.
Yes.
Shout out to Jaden.
Shout out to Big J, the boss. Okay.
Big J Ski.
Big J. So she has 5 kids. So they have Jay, they have Tristan and Princeton, and then we have the princess of the group,
Miss Soraya.
And then
we have a newborn, Grayson, who is a month old.
yes, shout out to Grayson. He is I don't know what he is yet because he hasn't made I haven't seen any personality from the baby yet. All he do is eat and sleep.
Drains me.
I love him though. We love the family. The boys are excited about him. But you see how we speak about our family as if it's one. We don't speak of it as mine and hers. This is a family. This is what we I don't know how to explain it, but
One big happy family.
yeah. We
The proud family.
yeah, if it was up to Princeton, we would all live under the same household.
Very much so. We would have a mansion with 12,000 rooms and all of us would live happily ever after.
Yes. If we left it up to Sir Princeton. So we're going to jump straight into it and get into some questions. So question number 1.
Yeah, it was how we came about this.
How we first met?
podcast.
Oh, no. How we came about the podcast.
Yeah.
It was actually the brilliant woman over here's idea.
Yeah. So a lot of people just were asking us how we, got so comfortable with each other and how we do so well co-parenting. And I was like, you know what? We might as well just give the people what they want and answer all of the questions that, we've been asked and, just show our
Family
relationship
dynamic.
and our family dynamic. And I think a lot of people want to get to this point or, just want to know the ins and out of what it's like to be at this point.
Yeah, because when I post you, like if I'll repost something of the family or repost you, they're all like, I'm so proud of you, Adrian. I'm like, why are you proud of me? Like, this is normal. Like, this is my family. What am I supposed to do? Be upset and be angry whenever they post something family-wise? Or like, I think it's so wild to me that people would think that we would be at odds.
Yeah.
Ever.
I agree.
Yeah, it's very strange because like I tell everybody the key to co-parenting is to be non-emotional about the partner, right?
Yeah.
The fact that Gabe has moved on and is in a healthy, beautiful relationship. I have moved on and I'm in a relationship. Even before I was in a relationship, we just are not at odds and have never been at odds because I don't want that man and vice versa, right? It's like people can get along that have children together and it not be anything extra.
Yeah. I definitely think being still emotional about that person definitely plays a huge
It sets you back.
huge
Like
part in it.
that once you are at peace with the relationship between you and your partner, the father of your child or the mother of your child, I think things are a lot easier.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that's the key in my opinion. So, But I do want to debunk how we met because she
Please,
doesn't
'cause
remember.
I do not remember. I don't know if I just blurred it out of my mind or if we've just done so much stuff since then. I truly do not remember. I have the worst memory ever.
Well,
don't
I
know.
remember it only because I felt like, oh, Gabe trying to be slick. Because
Stop.
he
When was
didn't,
it?
it wasn't like he was like, hey, Adrian, I'm going to bring my girlfriend to practice. It was at the boys' soccer practice or game. It was a soccer game. And I had come from the restroom. And when I came from the restroom, y'all were all playing with them on the monkey bars. And Gabe was holding one of the boys up and was like helping him like do pull-ups. And as I walked up, it's like everyone just kind of like froze. His parents were there and you were just there. And I was like,
soccer or flag football? Really?
it was soccer. It was at that big field. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Riverview?
Yeah. And I was like,
Wow.
I just like walked up and I was like, oh, okay. And I seen you standing there. Everyone was just like, maybe it looked like that to me, but maybe everyone was just as chill and calm as a cucumber. But I just walked up and I was like, hi, I'm the boy's mom. My name's Adrian. You're like, hi, I'm Taylor. And it literally was just that.
I feel like we had conversations on the phone before that though. Did we not?
No. I didn't even know you existed.
What?
Yeah.
I do not remember. I truly don't remember.
I be so in my own world. So even if we had conversations, I feel like I would have remembered a conversation. And the boys, they don't snitch on y'all for whatever reason. They snitch on me.
Okay, writers.
They definitely snitch on me regularly, but I was not aware that there was another person. And
That's
I
so
was just like,
crazy.
okay. And then I remember leaving and calling people because I think my dad was there that day. And I remember calling my friends like, oh, Gabe think he's slick. Like he just introduced me to his woman. And that was
so
that.
crazy. I truly do not. I remember soccer. I remember we all sat together at soccer games.
Yeah, after that.
I don't remember that.
That's bad.
That's so bad. I just remember afterwards, we just automatically, we all just sat together during soccer games. Then we went on to flag football, sat together during flag footballs. Yep. I don't ever remember a point in time where we never were together.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of like we didn't make a big deal about it because it wasn't a big deal because we're going to have to deal with each other forever.
That's true.
Until further notice.
Well, I'm glad you remember because I don't. I don't remember any animosity. I really do not remember.
No, I don't think there was animosity. Mm-mm. And I think that was because I approached the situation so calmly. Yeah. I could have been that crazy baby mama that was alone and miserable and been like, what's going on? Why would you do this? But for what? As long as, you treat my kids with respect and love, what do I have to? And I trust Gabe's judgment. That's a really good thing too. I trust his judgment to bring the proper people around my children. So I never made it a big deal because it wasn't.
Yeah, I also think that I didn't really have any I didn't feel any type of way. Yeah. I think a lot of girls have that jealous, oh, she's the baby mama, oh, that's kind of iffy, but I think I didn't have any jealousy. I didn't have any animosity, and that also helps the situation. If both of you guys are just calm, cool, and collected, then it helps. Because if I'm antagonizing you and then you antagonize me, then it's just
we're fighting a losing battle.
Yeah, exactly. You can't go into it with any animosity. You can't antagonize the situation. You just gotta trust your man, trust yourself, and
I was gonna say,
on with it.
Do you have a lot of trust in Gabe, and that's why?
I do, but it was still early in our relationship, but I still was just I trust what you said unless you give me a reason not to trust you. But
dang, you don't remember, so you can't say you came to the practice or the game thinking, oh, I'm about to meet his baby mama.
Yeah, but even then, just talk. I knew I was gonna have to talk to you at some point. I knew we were gonna have to meet at some point, and I didn't have any anxiety about it or any questions to it. I think also since I'm a mom, I want to know who's around my kids too.
Yeah.
I need to know. So, just as a mom, I want to give you the sense of peace that your kids are in good hands.
Mm-hmm.
I love those kids. Those
I
are
know.
my babies.
Those are your besties.
Those are my besties.
Yes, they love them some Taylor, boy. They don't stop
Tay-Tay.
telling me. Yes, some Tay-Tay. You kind of touched basis on this next question.
Yes.
And it's kind of far down the list, but since you touched on it, I wanted to address it. And it said, real talk, addressing the elephant in the room, jealousy, trust, and respect. Just to, go into that, like I think that was really a question for you, and you just answered it. Like, you were never jealous. You were never, there was never, quote unquote, an elephant in the room. Like,
no.
we just.
But I don't know if I'm going to mention it, but in the beginning, when I first came into the picture, you guys were not on good terms.
No, we weren't.
You were not on good terms. And I think what I really remember the beginning of our relationship starting was you guys could not properly communicate. So I think I just took it upon myself to communicate to you directly instead of
because now we have a group chat.
Yeah.
And we kind of talk all together.
Yeah. Instead of you guys trying to communicate, and then I just saw how taxing it was on him, and I could hear how taxing it was on you. I was like, y'all aren't ready to communicate.
Yeah, we would be on the phone and I'd be like, what? Because we usually FaceTime because we have the kids, and then I'd be like, what? Anyways, and I'd hang up the phone, or I remember having so much angst, not anxiety, but angst when it came to Gabe, because I feel like Gabe has a lot of rules, right? Like he's very structured, and he is a very manly man. Like he likes things his way.
My man.
Yeah, but in my world, it's no, my man. It's my world. You know what I'm saying? So I used to be like, boy, don't try and tell me what to do. I always say, Gabe, you are a daddy, not my daddy.
You do say that a lot.
Yes, because I have to remind him that you can tell others what to do, not me. And it's so crazy to me because I know he would never tell you or talk to you the way that he chooses to talk to me. Because in reality, Taylor is the boss, okay? I love Gabe. I love him. I think he's an amazing father, but I respect that he allows you to be a woman that has a say-so in the relationship.
I don't know. I don't know if I wear the pants. I like to think I wear the pants, but
I think you do too.
I don't think so. But yeah, I really think that I specifically remember one conversation that we had was about schools, and you guys were just not seeing eye to eye about schools, and I was like, okay, well, I'm the one that really as a woman, I'm the one that really does kids. I do the schools. I'm organizing all that stuff, making sure that the house is organized when it comes to the kids, and everybody's on top of that.
Well, because let's be clear, my kids would have never got enrolled for school if it wasn't for you. Because I was like, oh, she did all of this.
Yeah, because
even though the school's 45-minute drive from my house every morning, but
when you got other kids that go to the same school, you just gotta do
it makes sense. It makes sense.
But yeah, I remember I was like, okay, you guys can't have that conversation right now. Let's have the conversation, you and I.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. I'll hear your side, what you need, because y'all weren't able to see each other's sides. So, I want to hear your point of view and what you need out of, school in this situation, and then how it will benefit us. And then, after that, it comes a collective of, okay, we're meeting each other's needs out of, this
everyone's taken into consideration.
Yeah, everybody's.
Yeah, I think with so like you said, Gabe and I had horrible communication, and that is an example of, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Right? You guys were both delivering me the same message, but you were just coming at it in a more respectful tone. Whereas his was more of a, this is what you have to do. And that's how I think I perceive. Maybe I just perceive what Gabe says more direct because I have some type of background with him. But with you, it's okay. Usually if I text you back, it's usually short. Okay. Because I'm not a particular person. I'm really easy to deal with, contrary to popular belief. But to touch basis on why me and Gabe had such a bad, communication style prior to you is because, although we are here in this space where we can co-parent and everyone is happy, he and I were not in that space initially. We were together until the boys were 1 year old, and I felt like it was hell for the first year. I did not feel good. It was not, I couldn't see eye to eye. We couldn't come to I couldn't let go of my kids. I didn't want to share them. And he 1000% did not want to share them either.
He does not play about his kids.
He don't play about his kids.
Do not play with him.
And that's one thing I can appreciate is like that man love his kids, you know. And there's a lot of fathers that are okay with just being distant fathers. No, this man is very active.
Don't touch on that.
He pushed for 50-50 custody from jump. Like there was never a question of it was going to be anything else. You know, we did the whole court system and it was draining and exhausting. We did child support, which that was a joke, really and truly. That was a joke because he's no longer on child support. But it took a while. So like, don't think that it's just going to happen overnight or like that you're like, you know, you're not doing great because you are not getting along with your co-parent at the moment. Yeah. It took us a while to get there. Like I don't really know what it ended. I guess when the Tay era came about is when it ended. But prior to that, we were just like butting heads because we're both very strong people that love our kids so dearly. And we had to take our emotions out of the way to make it a great situation.
Again, going back to just like emotions are huge. Yeah. In these kind of situations, and like it can cause things to go left really quickly. It definitely takes like a different level of maturity, honestly, just to be able to handle a co-parenting situation. Like,
and it took someone younger than both me and Gabe to come be mature.
Stop.
Yeah. We just weren't capable. We weren't able, and now we are more than able, and we are able to show you guys that the grass is greener on the other side. I promise.
Now we're two stiff besties.
Oh my God. I can't wait for y'all to see besties. This TikTok is horrible.
Stiff besties.
All right. Let's go to the next question. Breaking barriers. The moment things shifted from her and me to us. When did that happen? You talking about memory?
TikTok.
Is that what you think it is?
No, I was talking about the clock.
TikTok. I don't know.
4 hours later.
I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't think it ever was a me and her. It was always a us, like when we put it together. But like, when did the kikiing start? When we start following each other on Instagram? Because even then, I think we were a little stiff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I think we approached our situation very cautiously.
I wouldn't say cautiously. I would just say slowly. Yeah. Like, we didn't go all in on being like, that's my bestie.
Right.
I still don't think we're like
you have your friends, I have my friends, but our friends know, hey, they fuck with each other. They super cool. Like, there is no.
I'd go on a trip with you.
Yeah.
Gabe wouldn't let me, but I'd go.
I'm screaming. Well, Gabe wouldn't let you go with the old Adrian. We need to start with like a concert.
Maybe a couples trip.
Oh my God. A couples trip. First of all, we have the goofiest boyfriends of all time.
They are, listen, I feel like you guys need to understand who we date to understand.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. If
yes.
you know, you know.
But I mean, at the end of the day, like, I don't know, you already know this, but Gabe is like obsessed with you. And like, I love that he is obsessed with you. And I love that y'all can just like be yourselves. And one thing that I remember when I was like, okay, big dog, was when I always knew he wanted to go see where he came from in Africa.
Oh,
we took him for his birthday.
Africa.
She took this man to his tribe in Africa for his birthday. Was it his 30th birthday? I think it was his 30th or the year before.
No, 30th was not the birthday.
Oh, okay. Well, it was one of the birthdays.
It was like, I think 32nd. I don't know.
Don't do him like that. He's not that old. How old is Gabe? He's 5 years younger than me. So he's 32 now.
He's 34.
What?
He's 34.
I thought he was 5 years younger than me.
He's 34.
We need to do a fact check. Is Gabe really 34?
Yes, let's do a fact check. Adrian, how old are you?
37.
Okay. I'm 28. I'm 28.
Shady.
Y'all are in the Unk-Nont Club.
I'm okay with that. You just as stiff as us, though. So. You might as well be an auntie too.
I am an auntie, okay? When you got 5 kids, you an auntie.
Baby, I know that back hurt.
You
I know,
an auntie.
I know you is tad.
You an auntie.
Listen though, but like you took him to Africa. Like, what a blessing.
Yeah. We do birthdays big, okay?
You are the
Birthdays
GOAT.
are a thing.
He had reached out to me and was like, hey, can you watch the kids for a week? I was like, an extra week, because we do 1 week on, 1 week off. He's like, can you watch the kids for da-da-da? I'm like, hey, bruh, I got things I'm trying to do too. Because at that time, I was still moving and grooving in the streets. And he was like, well, Tay's doing this. I was like, you know what? You got it. Because she cold for doing that.
No, and again, just like, everything was just so cool. Like, if you going on a trip, can you watch the kid? Yeah, of course. Like,
we accommodate each other's schedules.
We really do.
Because y'all travel a lot.
It doesn't even feel like 50-50. Girl, you be traveling too. Don't be acting like you don't.
Y'all go out of the country more than me though.
Used to.
Yeah.
Not no more. Starting 2026. we back on track in 2026.
Yeah, we all gonna take a seat for the rest of 2025. We ain't got long left.
No.
So it's okay. It's coming up close, like it's almost done.
What would you say gives being a baby mama such a bad stigma?
The arguing, the bickering, the things you see
Pettiness.
online. Ooh, the pettiness, the things we see online.
But why?
People be wanting a reaction out of people. They
Yeah.
generally want money. They want probably some attention.
I feel like it doesn't even be about the money, because listen, you go through the court system and you try and get child support, you're gonna get a solid $200 a month.
Hello?
Let's be for real. It can't be about the money.
Yeah, but I mean, some people get a lot of money. Just I didn't get a lot
Big
of money.
baller shot callers. Don't play with my man, okay?
It wasn't enough to argue about. Let's just put it that way. I'm like, you know what? You got it, bruh. Like, you good.
Listen, we talk about that off the cameras, cause
It's okay, because there ain't nothing to talk about now. It ain't happening. But I think, the stigma really just comes from the internet. Like, people really make their other partners look crazy.
Culture vultures on Instagram trying to paint the picture of what being a baby mama is, and I feel like they make it sound so ghetto, and that it is the baby mama being bitter and dramatic and this, that, and the third, when in actuality, a baby mama is just the mother of a baby, of your kids.
A mother of a baby.
I'm a mother.
A mamacita.
And I really think that just if people just went back to realizing what exactly being the mother of a kid is.
No, I think that's part of it. I don't think that I think people be so obsessed with their partner, right? While they're, going through the process, and you don't realize that after those children are born, you're a totally different person. You've grown, your partner has grown, and you got to approach that person differently afterwards. And sometimes people grow apart. Some people grow toward each other. And you have to handle people with respect after they have a child. Like, I feel like as women, we carry these children, and there's so much respect that should come from behind that, because it's not easy. It's the closest thing to death you'll ever be. Yep. And, if you're with the right person or the right partner, they're going to hold you down, and they're going to support you and appreciate you and respect you differently. Now, there's people that are immature that don't look at it like that, and they're very selfish, and this is on the men's side. They're only thinking about themselves, and they don't really care that you went through hell and high water to have their kid. Yes. And they disrespected you the whole time while you were, pregnant, and they were sleeping with other people, whatever the case may be. That is very, very prominent in the, in the scene, I should say. Yeah. But if you were to take the lenses off and change the way you look at someone, because they're not the same person post baby, man or woman, we might have a lot more success stories.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, like, just from my personal experience from my baby daddy, child, that's a whole.
I forgot you have another one.
That's a whole nother story,
right?
I think I could have done so much, after having Jaden, and like just him not being around, not giving me respect. I really could have dragged him through hell
Mm-hmm.
and high water. But I felt like that was going to be so toxic on my mental health. But like also, I got to worry about this kid that I'm now in charge of.
Because that's your priority.
Yes. And like, I could not stop to think about him
Mm-hmm.
or think about what I need to get back at him for. Because honestly, a lot of I was in my head like, I'm about to beat this man up because you're not going to do all this. And I just carried this baby for 9 months and just went through this crazy 24-hour labor and you doing me like that? What I could have done.
Right. But the maturity in you handled it with grace.
Yes, we really just have to, think of how that affects us, especially in our postpartum. Like, we do not have time to think about anything except making sure that we are healthy, our baby is healthy, like mentally and physically.
Mm-hmm.
So
mental fitness is very important, especially in children, because they see and hear and feel everything. You think they're not looking? They're watching.
They're watching everything.
Oh, my kids run and tell them everything that happens at my house. They don't run and tell me everything that happens at their house. But the one thing that they have told me is, Tay-Tay and Daddy don't ever fight. That is the one thing that they say, and I respect them so much. And I want to be more like them when it comes to that because I don't have as much control over my emotions.
Girl, we don't. I will say we don't really fight. We really don't. We are like two big best friends.
No, and I feel it when I'm around y'all.
We do not fight, but we do get on each other's nerves. Oh my God.
What?
Whew.
I don't see it.
I know I'm annoying. He's annoying.
I feel like he would be more annoying than you.
No, I'm annoying.
What?
Yes.
What do you do that's annoying?
I'm hard-headed. Okay? I'm real hard-headed.
I can see that.
You think he doesn't treat me like I'm his daughter and tell me what to do? I just don't listen. I don't listen, okay? I like to do things. I learned my lessons the hard way. I did that with my daddy. I do that with him. I'm going to have to learn the hard way.
Shout out to Bob.
Facts.
Shout out to Bob. Love Bob. But while we're talking, I remember the moment, in my opinion, that it went from you and I to us.
Oh, okay.
I had a really, really bad incident last year at the beginning of the year. And you called me and you said, hey, do you have any friends? And I was like, yeah. You were like, why they didn't hold it down for you? And I was like, oh, because I didn't ask them to.
I'm sorry, her friends. Listen, I love all of y'all. I swear I do.
I was in a very precarious situation that ended me in the clinker. I was in jail for fighting. I gotten jumped. And, post release, I got a lot of phone calls, and you were one of the phone calls. And she was like, listen, your friends XYZ, if you ever need anybody to fight with you, call me. And I was like, I would never put you in that situation, but I appreciate it. She was like, oh, no. It's not what you think. I ain't what you think I am. I'm about that. I'm like, oh, okay. So ever since that day, I knew my dog was about that. Okay.
No, seriously. I used to be about that life. I am now a retired suburban housewife and mommy, but I am very much, I used to be a certified
about that life.
Crash out. Let my friends call me telling me some man was... Listen, I will show up with the swiftness.
You're that friend.
Swiftness. I am the friend that they would call. Not anymore. But
yeah, but post jail, I wasn't expecting that phone call at all. And I was like, my dog got my back. Even though I don't want her to have my back in that way. I'm like really big on defending my friends and taking care of everyone around me. So,
and that's how I am.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
We are. So another little tidbit about Taylor and I, her birthday just passed. Shout out to
Scorpios.
Yeah. So our birthdays are exactly 6 months apart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm May 5th. She's November 5th.
Yep.
And I feel like that's supposed to make us polar opposites, but we're so opposite and we're so alike.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I feel like we are very much the same, but very different.
Yeah. And I don't know how.
Very different.
Yeah.
I can't even like sit here and tell you guys, oh, we are different in this way and we are like in this way.
Just know
that we are somehow like aligned in certain ways.
Yes, but very different at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel like, again, that co-parenting situation, like, you are going to have to figure out how you guys align and, like, make that work for you.
Yeah.
And how you guys are different, and then not play into how you guys are different. Because I feel like there are certain times where we are definitely different, or we don't agree on something, but we just don't let it affect us.
I'm trying to think, what was it? It was like a long text you sent me, and I barely like went through it, and I was just like,
this about the podcast. Nope, it was about this podcast.
No, there was a punishment. There was a punishment about the boys. I don't even know. Remember, one of the kids got in trouble at school. I think it was Tristan. And you sent a long text. And it was not this year. It was last year.
It had to be Princeton. If it was last year, it had to be my boy Princeton. It had to be
Princeton. And I just remember looking at it, and I was infuriated when the situation happened. And then I just looked at what she wrote, and I put my phone down. And I think I never responded to it. I don't think I ever responded
What's
to it.
What's that TikTok when your mom texts you and you just got to go about your day?
I need to go ahead and put that text message in there and let it scroll, because it was a scroller. It was definitely a scroller. She's real, I wouldn't say long-winded, but for lack of better words right now, long-winded, whereas I'm just like, okay.
Yeah. No, I need to have everything very organized, planned out. Like, I need to know what I'm coming into, what we're doing, what we got going on.
I'm coming in winging it. And praying that it gets done, because guess what? It's going to get done.
Yeah. Yeah.
This podcast is a product of that, okay?
Listen, I've been trying to send her... I had sent her a long script, okay? It was like, had to have been like 2 pages if you put it in notes. And then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what, Adrian, let me send it to you piece by piece. Because her brain does not work like that.
No,
okay?
You lose me. You lose me when it's too long. You lose me. But that's about like knowing your person. Like we're partners now. So it's like, your partner. So it's just like, I appreciate you for holding it down, because and then like she's more of a like, analytical. You're going to go through and do the things, and I'm just going to go out and I'm going to hustle. So that's how we are we are a great combination.
But it works. It works. Especially in like co-parenting, it works really well. Somehow the kids are always like, they're put together.
Oh, 1,000.
If you see our kids, you would be like, dang, they have great parents.
Those children are thriving. Yeah. For sure. They are smart. They're so smart. They're always in sports. They're athletically inclined. They're respectful. Like, I don't think that people would be like, them some bad kids. They bad because they active.
Woo. They're active.
They're extremely active, but they are not bad kids. They say yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. They speak to people, they acknowledge people. We are creating and raising healthy children.
Absolutely. I will say, this is why it is so important to have such a good co-parenting unit. Our kids sometimes have issues in school, okay?
More often than when we'd like.
Yeah. When one teacher calls, all three of us, we are in a group message. We are all three at the school. If not all three of us, one of us is going to be at the school. And then we're going to talk about it later. And
we're going to FaceTime the other one.
We are going to come to an agreement of how we're going to handle the situation. And then it's going to flow from one house to the other house. One kid isn't going to be at our house on electronics when they're supposed to be on punishment, and vice versa. Like, you have to have that cohesiveness, because at the end of the day, it benefits the child, right? Like,
the same thing goes for like if you were potty training your child. You don't want your child to be potty training at your house and not potty training at the other house. So it's like you have to be on the same accord. That's why communication is so important.
So important.
In every facet of every relationship. I scream to the mountaintops about communication.
Absolutely.
Healthy communication, too, because yelling at one another isn't going to make anything better.
It's so funny, because the other week when one of our kids...
We ain't going to put you on blast.
Yeah, one of our kids had gotten trouble at school. I am like a long-term sub at our kids' school, so I see them every day. Don't get a break.
They love that, though.
They do. They love that I'm at their school. They come to my classroom. Hi, Tay-Tay. Hi, boys.
They chill in the classroom too.
They do. I'm obviously first responder, first one on scene. I'm gonna snatch some kids up real quick at the school. Have the teachers very shook. It's fine. But then the first thing I'm gonna do is FaceTime their mom, FaceTime Adrian, and I remember one of the administrators was like, "Who was that on the phone? Like, do I need to like what's going on?" And they're like, "I'm gonna call mom and dad." I was like, "You don't need to call them. They're right here on FaceTime. Like, I'm already on the phone with them, and." They know what's going on. I know what's going on. We're all looped in. So we can have this meeting right now.
Yep.
She's on the phone. I'm here. Dad's going to be on the phone too.
If the kid is lying, Tay going to be like, nope, I was there. I spoke to the teacher. There is no hiding anything from us because we got everything covered. It's it's a really good system, honestly.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Tay.
Shout out to you. We just two bad moms out here doing it.
So I'm a great mom first and a baddie immediately thereafter.
Clock it.
Because that is never going to change. It's never going to change. Because I was a little funny looking at first. Lord. I think wasn't dressed inappropriately or anything, but that's another topic for another day.
I think we all were. It's okay.
Yeah?
We all were. It's okay.
Man, I look back at pictures and I was like, I was not the prettiest. Is there more questions?
If you could give one piece of advice to moms or dads that are watching this podcast, what would you give them?
We've been preaching it this whole time.
Swear.
Communication. Communicate with your partner. Communicate with the father or the mother of your child, because unfortunately, you're stuck with them for 18 years. You might as well make it like sustainable. Like I don't want it to be a miserable experience.
An effective communication. Like meet them where they're at. I know at church, my pastor will preach, meet people where they are at. Like you really have to understand. You don't know what that person's going through. You don't know, unless your partner has told you, you don't really know what they went through in their relationship before you came around. Like just meet people where they're at, communicate effectively, and then reciprocate and understand.
Yeah.
Like
let the fogginess go away, right? Let's just think of the bigger picture, right? Like
the kids.
What's best for the children? Most men, they hate that women have boyfriends afterwards. Like, I ain't gonna let no other man raise my shit. Take your ego out of it because that's not gonna do nothing but create an unhealthy environment, and it will not allow you to do what? Communicate effectively. Yep. So take your ego out of it. Communicate and, keep trying things. If one thing isn't working, try something else because, the kids are the most important thing and they are watching everything you do. They are emulating you. They're emulating the relationships that they witness. So keep all of that in mind, and you don't want to set a bad example. And if you were raised in a not so healthy environment, you have to break the cycle.
Yep. Yeah. And I think same for women. Like you cannot go into it, with the animosity.
Oh, he better not have my baby around no other girl.
Right. Do we say girl? I feel like they don't.
They use that other word.
They use the that
word
we're not gonna say. We're not gonna say it.
But that's just an ego.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of the pride. Gotta get rid of the ego. And if you go into it with good intentions, you're going to get good intentions back because you get what you put out, all right?
Do unto others as you want them to do unto you.
Preach.
I live by that motto. Got it tatted on my neck, okay?
Preach.
So I guess we have the same answer to that question then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, yeah. Yeah, that was a good answer. That was a good one. I can't think of anything better than that.
I'm interested in what else you got to say. But yeah, what do you think we do bad? That's a good question.
That's a really good question. What do we do bad?
I don't think we do anything bad. And that's not me being holier than thou either. I really don't think that we do anything bad other than the moments where I do snap back at Gabe. whenever money is involved with me and Gabe, it's when I get a little. He'd be like, hey, I signed him up for 52 sports and you owe me $5,062.72. And I'm like, no, you signed him up. You didn't even ask me. That's one thing I can't stand about Gabe. He's just like, well, put them in stuff and I have to drive 50 million miles to it. But then like with baseball, we came to a really good understanding.
Yeah.
Like, because it's always communication.
I'm trying to think.
Even though I still had to give him some money.
Bad. Yeah, girl, because who's paying for all them damn kids?
I know, but I guess he just should have asked me first.
I don't know what we do bad.
I don't think we do anything bad. Maybe on the next episode we can tell him.
Yeah, we need to think about that and come back. Because I know another question was, have we ever like argued or like not seen eye to eye and it like affected us? Which I don't think so.
I don't think so. Nothing that comes to my mind.
Or what would?
No.
Nothing.
I think I'm pretty easygoing, especially when I don't have to do the legwork on something. I'm probably just going to go along with it because I don't like paperwork. I don't like paying attention to detail. Like when you were considering moving schools, I was like, okay. And when we didn't move schools, I was like, thank God.
Yes, because you ain't finished the paperwork.
No, that's not it. Y'all went on the tour and it was the money. It was expensive.
No, then we did the paperwork. And I was like, you got to fill out all the things. It was a lot.
That's probably one of them long text messages that I just never
Listen, you had to answer questions about your Christianity, your faith.
I did answer those questions. I sent that back to you. I didn't want to do it either.
I don't know that. No, because you got to do it again because you got to do it for both kids.
Oh, not happening. Copy and paste this shit. I'm tired already. I'm tired of thinking about it. But anywho, I think that wraps up this episode. What do you think?
I think so too.
I think the next episode should start about what we do wrong. And I think you should think really long and hard of what we do wrong.
You know I got a bad memory. Even if we did something wrong, I probably don't even remember.
It's like Men in Black.
It was clearly not that deep for me to remember.
Clearly. Couldn't have been. Well, it was very interesting sharing this story. People have been waiting for this.
I know. Every time like we do something or, I mention you, they're like, how do you do that? Like I couldn't do, you don't have trust issues? Like,
oh my gosh. Question.
No.
The baby shower. This last baby shower. Like, I feel like your friends, this is a really good question. I feel like your friends don't really take to me very well. My friends love you.
I just think they don't understand. Because we've talked about it too. Like, they're very much, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like because they haven't had the same situation or experience, they're not as open or like trustworthy because everything that comes up is, and it's not necessarily you. It's more, how do you trust your man? You don't think that your man is gonna go back to the baby mama. It's always, what if they go back to the baby mama? Or they always go back. And I'm like, I don't think so. He don't got that option. 1. 2, he is in love with Taylor. And 3, it's just like you see us in person. Like you witness it. And it's just like, I literally tell people Gabe is like my brother. Yeah.
Like literally we treat each other like brother and sister. We poke fun at each other. We laugh with each other. We are like brother and sister. He gets on my nerves. And I'm just like, get from around me. But I will say, Gabe is like part of the 1%, right? There's a 1% of men out here that do not cheat, that are great men. They are loyal. And I truly, truly, truly feel like Gabe is one of the men.
Yeah.
You got you a good egg.
I definitely did. Shout out to my man.
Okay.
Anyways, but no, I think that that's another part of like that baby mama stigma of, oh, they always go back to the baby mama, or that baby mama holds whatever above a girlfriend or fiance.
But hell, you a baby mama now too, so.
I just think, shit, I'm baby mama too.
Yeah.
So he gonna go back to this baby mama or me baby mama? But
no,
that's not how I think. Like, you can't think like that. And I really think that's why
they like that. So remember, do you remember the game that I did?
Which one?
The last one. The one we got to shake the balls out of the box.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, my boyfriend was there. Let's be very clear.
She was shaking ass.
And I was shaking ass. Mind you, before the game starts, they're like, we need 3 people to play this game. And I'm like, no one's raising their hand. Nobody wants to play the game. So I was like, come, I'll do it. You know, mind you, when I got there, before I got there, they asked me to drop the boys off, and Tay texted me on the way. It was like, hey, if you want to stay when you drop the boys off, you can. Mind you, I was dressed. I was coming. I had my blue on. I wasn't leaving in the first place. And I was like, oh, girl, I'm staying anyways. So then I get there and I sit down, I start eating, and Gabe comes over. He goes, who invited you? And I was like, Taylor.
Why is he acting like that? Because he asked me, he was like, should we invite Adrian? I was like, sure. He was like, are you sure? I was like, sure. I don't care. I really do not care.
So I'm just sitting there. He's like, nobody invited you. I was like, here's the text. I am invited. Please get out my face while I enjoy this. Mind you, the baby shower food, woo! My baby shower food was fire. That baby shower food, she had lamb chops, okay? They got money at that house, okay? So they're like asking for 3 people to play this game, and I'm like, man, ain't nobody participating. Come on, I'll play. You'd have made that other girl play, the girl that plays on your team. I'm just like, okay, what's the game? They didn't tell you the game. And then once they're like, oh, you got to put this around your waist, and then you got to, without using your hands, get all the balls out. And I was like, I don't want to play this game. Immediately, I didn't want to play the game, but if I'm going to play it,
you gonna play it 100%.
Hello, because I'm competitive. So it's got this, you have this thing tied around your waist. You have this box that has this little hole with a bunch of ping pongs in it, and you got to shake it out. And I am literally handstand, back bend, trying to shake these things out. My boyfriend is helping me.
She was doing that thing, okay?
I finally won, but I broke a sweat. I couldn't stop breathing hard for at least 5 minutes, but I won. Guess what I won?
Alcohol.
Liquor.
I don't know why I did that. Okay, I know I can't even drink, but all the party favors I had at my baby shower was alcohol.
And I don't drink anymore.
I just wanted everybody to be drunk for me.
And I think she was trying to relapse me.
No. I would never. No. Don't worry.
The temptation was there, but we did not take it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was crazy. And I know all I could think is, I know her friends are looking at me crazy right now. I was just like, oh my goodness, I'm so uncomfortable because why would they let me play this game? They should have been like, no, Adrian, you sit this one out. But no, they let me play.
No, that's not an option.
But yeah, I literally, whenever I'm around, I'm like, I feel the awkwardness. Like, if people always ask, like, is there awkwardness with you and Tay? No, but there's awkwardness with me and Tay's friends.
Yeah.
For sure. But I'm also one of those people that, like, I can stand in a room alone and not care. And as long as me and Tay are good, I ain't doing no tripping. I'm on what you on.
I think, but see?
I'm on what you on.
See? You see how it is? So if I was on that, she gonna be on that.
Right.
That's why you can't be on that.
Exactly.
Clock it. Clock it.
No, but seriously, like I really am on some, like, as long as me and Taylor are good, I ain't doing no tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you and Gabe could have issues and we still gonna be.
Yeah. I don't really foresee me and Gabe having long-term issues. Like, if we get in an argument on the phone, because we do get in arguments on the phone, I'll just get off the phone. And the next time we speak, it's just like I'm showing him the kids and they take the phone, go talk to your daddy over there. And then the next time we see each other, we're like, what's up, bruh? And then that's it. There's really no lasting argument because what are we arguing about?
Yeah.
But he does think he's my daddy when it comes to my dating life.
Okay, so, we're running late, but I've got a question.
Okay, this is the last question.
Swear, we promise. Sorry, guys. How do you think you did bringing your partner into the co-parenting situation?
I wish I would have communicated to the kids a lot better because because my partner now, we've been on and off dating for 2 years. Mm-hmm. So the first time was really, really bad. Like, it was really bad because we weren't in a stable situation.
Yeah.
The second time, I told myself I want to be a better, healthier mom when I'm around my kids because, you're dealing with a new relationship. You get really emotional at times. Mm-hmm. And I didn't want my kids to witness that. And I did it again. I ended up being emotional and it was weird. This time around, since my relationship is healthy, we've introduced God into the relationship. It's a lot easier and a lot better. So they've always liked him. Like the first time they saw him this last time. So the first time they saw him again was when you dropped him off at the tire spot. It was his tires we were changing. And you didn't know that because it was off in the corner. We were trying to hide our relationship.
Oh, Lord.
So when I was out the car talking to you, they were getting in the car and he recorded them. And Princeton gets in the car. He goes, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
Oh, my God.
And then later on that day, he goes,
Princeton.
"Mr. Dway, you're a really nice guy. You know that?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." So regardless of me and his relationship, they really liked him, right?
Yeah.
And that was really important to me to make sure that at least they liked him. And now, like when we had the issue with Tristan at school the last time, and it was really tough. So for whatever reason, my communication wasn't going through with Tristan really well, and
stepped up.
Both of them disappeared for like 30 minutes. And Dre came in and he was like, "Hey, babe, I think you need to come in here for a second and leave your phone." I'm like, "Oh, that sounds super serious." And I went in there and he had gotten down to the root of the issue with Tristan better than I could have ever. I guess maybe it's a guy thing. And I think it started to forge this great relationship between them where he's more open to communicate with him and tell him things that he's not comfortable telling me. And it made me feel so much more confident and comfortable in our relationship with him. I know he truly, genuinely loves them. And don't get me wrong, he does the fun part with them and he does the hard part, you know?
Yeah.
He punishes them. He doesn't put his hands on them. He makes them do wall sits. You know, he's taught them things like even when we weren't together, he has this thing that he tells them. He's like, make stupid decisions. What does he tell them? You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, right? So he'll say, you play stupid games, and then they'll be like, win stupid prizes, you know?
Yeah.
So like they know, hey, let me tighten up because if not, I'm about to be doing these wall sits for 5 minutes or I have to go do push-ups or whatever the case may be. So I think now that my relationship is healthy, I think they're in a healthier environment with him. And I trust him to chastise them or just to communicate with them. So, because I didn't feel that way before.
Girl, the first time Gabe punished Jaden, my oldest, I was so sad because it
makes you sad.
It was just me for a long time with Jaden. So,
and he's spoiled.
He is.
I want to go to Gigi and Pawpaw's house. Yeah, he gonna run to them ASAP.
He's not as spoiled anymore. He's not.
Okay, whatever. Continue.
He's not, I promise.
This is the same man that I just saw cry 2 or 3 weeks ago because we weren't sitting at his fence and he thought we didn't watch him hit the ball.
Yes.
But I love that though because he loves the family vibe. To all the kids. I think we all were, but when he got emotional about it, I was like, dang, this is really important to all of them. And I love that.
Yeah, they care about the entire family being present.
Yes. Mommy, you weren't at practice. Whoa. It's practice. We talk about practice. Practice. But what happened the first time he punished him?
I cried. I definitely cried. I cried. I wasn't expecting, first of all, when you get into like a relationship from being a single parent, you're not expecting to them just pick up, the parenting role like Jay just picked up the parenting role, and like obviously he had kids, Gabe has kids, so like but it's different, especially being a single mom and watching them get in trouble. Oh my God, my heart hurt.
No, for
now
sure.
I'm like, sprints outside.
Oh yeah, because
let's go.
When I see you punish him, I watch you be just on his team. You do just what Gabe does, and because you're a competitor. You're an athlete. Oh, what y'all don't know about Taylor is she is the lacrosse queen. She coaches lacrosse. She's the GOAT.
Okay, Miss Football Player. Y'all see the viral video? Okay.
Anywho, but you're super competitive. So like, I know that I witness it when I see you telling them that push-ups. squats, whatever. Because them boys used to work out every night. And when I would watch y'all on FaceTime, y'all be like, oh, they working out. Why you calling? Okay, whatever. So they got to finish their workout. I used to be like, can you stop? Because they're so mean. They're like 50 squats, 50 burpees. I'm like, and then they'll call me.
Okay, but they gonna be D1 athletes. Watch.
Yeah, miserable. They come to my house. They're like, Mom, we like it here because you don't make us work out. And now my boyfriend is a trainer, so he makes them work out. Like, he'll send me a video and be like, they wanted to watch or play the Switch at the gym, and he'll have them sprinting on the free run thing. And I'm like, they're going to eat shit on that machine.
Again, just like that, the same thing you're doing at your house is what we do at our house. Just like keeping the flow going. Like the kids know. They know, okay? Because I know you started doing push-ups at your house when they got in trouble.
Yes. But because that's the best punishment. Because like whoopings wasn't cutting it no more.
No. They ate those up for breakfast, okay? They would get whooped and just go about their business.
Right back to it. They don't care. Right, like all I gotta do is get whooped a little bit and I can keep doing that I usually do. Okay. Nah. Them wall sits, them wall sits, boy, they hurt their feelings. You turn around, they making the ugly face. They doing it all. I'm just like, oh my gosh. But they deserve it sometimes.
And do.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And on that note,
Stay down.
well, like, comment, and subscribe.
Please.
We would love for you to witness our journey every week. And we're going to try and pump these out for you guys. Until next time.